All right, everybody, welcome. Joe, Passion Unchained here. I'm going to figure out exactly how to make this studio space work. Right now, the lighting's not great, I'll be honest, and the background's not perfect, but we're going to fix it. It's a new place for me. It's the second video I've recorded here, so thank you for bearing with me and being patient on the lighting and the setup here. I am so happy. I'm very grateful for you guys. We passed 500 subscribers since the last video. So, as promised, here is a 500 video subscriber thank you. Welcome back, everybody. I'm actually going to do a few 500 video subscriber thank yous. This is the first. I'm not sure how many I'll do, but at least one or two more. And this is all going to be me going over some of my past content and critiquing it and being open about some of the embarrassing shit that I've done. This is one of my first dating profile photo shoots ever. I think it's actually the first or the second ever paid one I did. And it's for a guy that you know. It's a guy that you love. His name is Rex, and he's been in a few videos of mine before. This is when he lived in Oregon. He used to live in Austin. He moved to Oregon for a few years, came back. He lives here now. We run every single Monday, but he hired me. He's my best friend, and he hired me for one of my first dating profile photo shoots. I charged him $100, and that is something that I charge. I charge more than 15 times that now. So I've gotten a lot better, but we're going to go over the photos that I took for him, and I'm going to give you the good, the bad, and the ugly of what I was like when I first started out, just a few months after I first picked up my camera. I'll give you a bit of a spoiler. Some of the photos are still great, some of them suck, and some of them are somewhere in the middle. So without further ado, let's get started. As you can see, here is the page that I have them all on. First thing I notice is for this photo, the levels are all off. The editing, I have it way too vibrant. You can see there's like pinks in his face because I upped the vibrance up crazy amount. I also lowered the highlights a ton. So if you're not into photography, you'll just be like, well, he looks kind of weird, kind of like he's compressed, like low quality. But from a more technical standpoint, I crushed the highlights and also brought the shadows up way, way, way high. When I first started doing photography, dating profile photography, I would be very heavy-handed with the edits that I did, and you can see that very clearly here, where there's like neon outlines to some of the things in the background, and there's just bright colors just outlining different parts of the photo. It's a great photo, though. I just didn't edit it well at all. This is one that he liked. He really, really liked this photo. I didn't like it as much, but it says unconditional love. It was kind of funny. It's silly. It's not my favorite photo, but it's a funny idea. I don't like his pouting. I mean, he's trying to make a joke here. I don't think it really comes across. But that, I'm not blaming myself for that. I remember there were really bright reflections in his sunglasses that I had to tone down. I did a good job with that. Editing this one, I don't think it was the worst of my edits. It does look a little bit flat, though, a little bit gray. So, how do I get out? Escape. No. I don't know how that happened. I clicked on the thing. This one, it's good. I like this one. It's one of my better ones. It is a bit more posed than I would do now because he's just kind of sitting there. And it's like a manufactured pose. It's not like a natural pose that somebody would normally do. So I'm not a fan of the posing. And again, that's on me because I'm the one who told him to do that. But the rest of the photo is actually pretty good. The composition and the angle. This one, I don't remember whose idea this was. First of all, I noticed there is a phone in the pocket, which is something I definitely don't do anymore. I try to get the phones out of the pockets. I also wouldn't suggest having a button-up shirt with a jacket. it's a bit too much. You don't want to have a plain shirt with a jacket or just the button up shirt. Um, I also don't like his expression; is kind of weird. And again, that's on me because I'm the one who chose the photo. So, um, and also he's a bit dark. The lighting isn't that great, or the editing. A few things I have critiques of. Also, it doesn't really say much about him. That's one of the themes here is like, I don't. He's a silly, goofy guy, which comes across in these photos. But he's just kind of standing there for a lot of them, and there's flowers in the background. But again, it doesn't really say much about him, which is something I really focus on now. Is what does this photo say about you? This one poses silly. Maybe that's kind of, it kind of shows who he is. But I don't really like it. I could do a better job making a silly photo. And this one, like his eyes are closed. He has a good laugh, but his eyes are really really closed. I don't really like the background. It's like, what does this say about him? I don't even see the beautiful flowers. So my critique of this is the background sucks. If somebody else were taking this photo, I'd say, well, the background sucks. Why are his eyes closed? And that's like, why are you standing on a chair? Like, it doesn't really. It's just kind of a weird photo that doesn't. And the weirdness isn't like, well, it's funny or it says something about who I am. It's just weird. I don't like it. This is another version of the first one. I think this is the one. This is the one where you can see his closed eyes behind it, and the reflections are really intense. So that was one of my earlier revisions, I think, of the photo. Um, Come on. Why is it doing that? Okay. This one is one of the ones I really like. I really like this photo. It is a bit too vibrant. You can see from the outline, like the outline is like blue and purple, and that's because I was very very heavy handed with the vibrance. I would shoot the vibrance all the way up, and that kind of makes edges look weird. But I really like this photo. He's adventurous, and the angle looks really neat, um, and it just shows kind of who he is in a fun and great photo. So I really do like this photo. Editing was, heavy-handed, but I do like the photo a lot. That one, why? I mean, it looks cool that the stuff's falling, but I caught him in a weird facial expression, and the composition sucks, and it's like it just doesn't add anything whatsoever. So the gym ones, I remember at the time I really did not like the gym ones. I wasn't happy about them, but I think I changed my mind on these. These ones are actually pretty good. Um, One of the issues that I had was like, there are a few things where the outfit I didn't like, I wouldn't like nowadays, um, or the like the particular thing he's doing. Like, I've done a lot of experimentation over the 140 plus clients that I've had. A lot of them, I would say most of them, we do gym shots because it's an important part of their life, and I've found there are a few exercises that work really well. Doing bicep curls is one of them that looks really good on the camera. Um, I don't like his facial expression there. That's something that I would change nowadays. I would tell him to look somewhere else or do something different with his mouth. Um, because that's not really his fault. It's my fault as the photographer. I'm the one who's supposed to be telling him what to do, and I'm also the one that chose these photos. Um, and I actually think he chose the photos. I gave him all of them, and he chose the ones he wanted. But still, it's my responsibility. This one's good. There's a couple of things I would change, but it's generally pretty good. This one, no. I mean, his facial expression plus, I found that like doing certain activities doesn't really look good on camera. Like pull-ups, for instance, it doesn't really work on camera. Squats can, but his shirt is a little too loose here. Also, why does he have a jacket when he's lifting? So I don't remember if that was his idea or my idea, but if it was my idea, I would say no. Don't have a jacket when you're in the gym. It doesn't. It's why. Also, jeans. Why you have jeans when you're in the gym? I don't know why we did that. Um, this is a good potential photo, but jeans. It's not, there are things better I could do with it. If I stuck with the bicep curls and just tried to do better and better and better on those, then things would have worked out better. Um, the ones where he's walking with the bag, I really like those. That one's really cool, especially with the lighting in the background. I could have done a better job denoising these because there's a ton of noise in the background, but that's really an editing thing. Um, this last one, it was he really, really, really wanted to do photos on the dock, and I remember we actually had an argument about it. It became a thing, but the lighting on the dock absolutely sucked, and I probably should have had some sort of a light, but even then, the light you would be able to see it since it would be in the shot. So I don't know how I would have lit that. But if I found a way to light it but have the light hidden, that would be good. But that's just the worst lighting possible. Um, so yeah, I mean, all in all, there are a couple good ones in here. This is like right when I started out, so I'm okay if these suck. And to be honest, I think most of these would not nearly be up to my standards nowadays. A couple of them I really like. Um, this one with the train, I really, really like. This one here, I really like. I would edit them differently. And then some of the bicep curl ones I really like. And then some of the ones where he's walking, I really like. But aside from that, I've improved a lot. And you guys have been here on my journey, which I'm really grateful for. I mean, I've had this channel since before I was a dating profile photographer. And I'm going to be doing some videos going over going over how much I hate those those videos that I did, how embarrassed I am. I'm going to pull up some of the most embarrassing videos I've done in the next few and react to my own old videos. But yeah, man, I mean, this journey has been amazing. And so I would really appreciate if you want to follow me from 500 to 1,000. Oh, what the hell? Oh, no, we're good. Okay, cool. If you want to follow me to 1,000 subscribers, because that's going to be the next video I do, the next subscriber thank you video. Subscribe now. I mean, the best time to subscribe was when I first started out, but the second best time is right now because you can see as I go from 500 subscribers to double it to 1,000 to when I finally get some sweet, sweet ad revenue. So I'm looking forward to that happening. I'm really grateful to all of you who subscribed, and those of you who haven't, hop on board now. Watch the rest of my journey because you're still coming in on the ground floor. So without further ado, thank you so much, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.